Welcome. Today I'm gonna be starting a series where I will be explaining underrated Backrooms levels. Today's levels are Level 117, Math Class. Level 20, Boreas Structure. Level 77, Shenandoah. Let's start with Level 117. Survival Difficulty, Class 4, Unsafe, Unsecure, High Entity Count. Level 117 consists of a seemingly infinite number of rooms. These rooms are connected directly through doorways and resemble school classrooms. The rooms are very similar in design with slight variations, often featuring chalkboards, desks, and cabinets. Occasionally school supplies such as pencils and binders can be found around the level. The level is lit by lighting fixtures in the ceiling, some of which are burnt out. Level 117 has an 18-hour day-night cycle with 7 hours dedicated to daytime and 11 dedicated to nighttime. During the nighttime, all of the lighting fixtures will switch off and janitors will begin to roam the halls. Smilers can occasionally be seen in the darker corners of Level 117, but are rarely seen at night. Some reports say that this is because they are afraid of the janitors, but this is not confirmed. Entities. Aside from Smilers, there are two main entities that can be found in Level 117, the janitors and an entity who calls himself Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman can occasionally be seen during the daytime teaching in empty classrooms. This usually consists of the entity giving lectures about topics found in high school level algebra and geometry classes to the empty classroom. Some say there is more than one identical Mr. Freeman. These reports are unconfirmed. Mr. Freeman is friendly to wanderers, may invite them to listen to his lectures if he sees them. Janitors. Janitors are the most common entity found in Level 117. They appear as shadowy figures wearing navy blue uniforms and carrying flashlights. Janitors also often carry around large brooms and trash cans and will sweep the floors of the classrooms. They will not react to wanderers unless the wanderers get very close. When a wanderer gets close to a janitor, the janitor will quickly engulf that person in shadow. Afterwards, the janitor will return to cleaning duties with the person no longer there. It is unknown what happens to people engulfed by janitors, but there have been several unconfirmed reports of these people reappearing as students in Level 52. Entrances. The primary method of reaching Level 117 is by entering classrooms in Level 83, which very occasionally lead to Level 117. Some people have also had success entering the Level 18, but this is not reliable. Exits. Some rooms in Level 117 contain cupboards labeled calculators. When entered, they lead to Level 4. There are also reports of no clipping through the walls to reach Level 190, but this is not yet confirmed. Red doors can also be found rarely throughout the level. When entered, these lead to Level 74. Let's continue with Level 20. Level 20, also known as Boreas Structure, is an activity place that extends for an unknown distance. Those who enter this level commonly report auditory hallucinations involving breathing and heavy whines, as well as visual hallucinations of snowfall. It is divided into two sections, known as the waiting halls and the electric. An orange, gelatinous substance with no apparent source falls through the ceiling at irregular intervals. The substance seems to be harmless thus far, but has not been fully analyzed. The waiting halls. The first section is a series of hallways consisting of white concrete, a brown carpet, and a gray tiled ceiling. The hallways are littered with lockers, trash cans, couches, tables, chairs, empty reception desks, water fountains pouring almond water, and vending machines. Chocolate bars, as well as pop, can be found within the lockers, and the abundance of these materials increases the further one gets from an entrance. It has been documented that these objects reappear after a few hours have passed by. Windows in the waiting halls display anomalous properties and are found commonly. Looking out these windows will reveal a black void, accompanied by a vast expanse of stars, as well as the occasional moon. Interestingly, anywhere within a 10-meter radius of these windows will have the temperature drop anywhere from -22 degrees Celsius to -43 degrees Celsius. Despite the waiting hall's average temperature of 7 degrees Celsius, this makes hypothermia and frostbite the two extreme dangers present within the Boreas structure. Dielectric. Dielectric is a series of black concrete halls, composed of a black tiled ceiling, a gray carpet, and neon lighting. Entrances to the electric can often be stumbled upon after roaming the waiting halls for around 1 to 4 days. Interestingly, the electric does not pitch forward as most people think it to. Instead, it slowly elevates downward, with the hallways functioning as ramps which go such a small distance down that the change in elevation is unnoticeable. Within the electric are doors that lead to its various games, activities within rooms, which require physical movement to win. Upon beating a game, the level will reward the winner with supplies such as food or almond water. If one is to lose the game, the level will teleport the player to a different, more dangerous level. The games will be displayed on screen, including their names, the summary, the rarity, their rewards, and their punishment. Entrances.
Blue doors containing the words Fun Zone can be found within Level 2, Level 21, and Level 122. These doors will lead to Level 20. Entering a building of any sort in Level 11 named Fun Zone will lead to Level 20. Broken or damaged doors within Level 19 have a rare chance of leading here.
Exits.
One may also exit through the waiting halls via no clipping through the windows, which will take you to either Level 24 or Level 78. The only known somewhat consistent method of leaving through the electric is through the doors that lead to the electric's various games. These have a rare chance of taking you to Level 4, Level 21, or Level 36. These doors will always have an exit sign nearby.
Let's get into the final level of the video. Survival Difficulty Class 3, Unsafe and Secure, Entity Infestation. Level 77 consists of a 25 square kilometers expanse of steep, undulating hills and valleys. This area is surrounded by a dense deciduous forest that, due to its nature, is of undetermined dimensions. These hills vary in elevation from less than a meter to nearly 80 meters, with the median being approximately 25 meters in height. Stuck in a bisected diurnal cycle, the central area of Level 77 remains in constant daylight, while the surrounding forest appears nightbound. These hills harbor abundant flora, with the most common being a variant of zosia grass, although various bluegrass and mosses can also be found.
These plants exist in a near constant and consistently uniform state of growth. This abnormal growth has been theorized to be a side effect of Level 77's diurnal cycle, loamy soil, and unique atmospheric conditions, though not exclusively through these means.
Level 77 experiences one consistent atmospheric condition: fog. This consists of a dense mist of mainly water, with trace amounts of known and unknown sediments. These clouds vary in density, with the highest concentration existing within the valleys and crevices between hills. Exploration is ill-advised without a clear way of determining direction.
Due to its nature, an unsubstantial amount of information is known about the deciduous forest bordering Level 77, A thriving colony of Anguthera makes exploration increasingly difficult.
Entities. Anguthera. The Anguthera supercolony, located on level 77, is one of the largest recorded continuous infestations of the species. Their area is split into numerous clusters and subclusters that act as a network of interconnected yet distinct subcolonies. This allows for the presence of multiple queens within the same territory, substantially strengthening their growth rate. Of note, the size of the Anguthera within level 77 is of particular concern, with most members of the species reaching 60 to 65 centimeters, far beyond their normal parameters. Queen sightings, though rare, have reported sizes nearing 150 to 200 centimeters. Theories on why these specimens reach this size are varied and unsubstantiated, but it is estimated that more than 2 million Anguthera live within level 77. Despite their proximity, no Anguthera had ever been seen in the central area of the level, with the highest concentration being found within 1 kilometer of the border. It is estimated that 95% of online travelers do not survive their territory.
The Shenandoah sheep are a unique species of ovis native only to level 77. Since their initial introduction to the level nearly 50 years ago, these sheep have adapted to the area's unique conditions. This comes in the form of two major distinctions from similar species.
An abnormally long lifespan, typically living to 20 to 25 years, nearly double the average for the genus. In instances of sheep being removed from the level, this lifespan is reduced to 15 to 20 years in adults and 9 to 12 years in lambs. A unique method of hydration, in which a specialized organelle in the lungs will store and slowly absorb the water particles in the fog. This is a necessary adaptation due to the lack of standing fresh water within the level. It is unknown whether or not the Shenandoah sheep have always had these attributes, or if they are a byproduct of their habitation of level 77 itself. Though the exact number is a closely guarded secret, it is estimated that the level contains nearly 15,000 sheep. Daces, outposts and communities. Level 77, known to members of the BNTG as the sheephole, is the group's primary source of wool, lanolin, and mutton. It also acts as a substantial resource of milk, tallow, and leather. This is facilitated through an agreement reached between the BNTG and the only permanent human presence on level 77, the Murphy Estate. 7 in 2018. The connection between these two groups was strengthened by a marriage between the grandson of the estate's progenitor and an executive within the BNTG.
Entrances and exits.
Aside from the BNTG-controlled trade route S, level 77 has several confirmed cases of travelers entering through various levels, including but not limited to level 32, level 48, level 249, and level 415.
Exiting the level is achieved through similar means as entering, though occurring much more sporadically. When walking through the surrounding forest, at any distance greater than 6 kilometers, a traveler will have a 65% chance to no-clip through the detritus and into any level containing a heavily forested area.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will be making more like this soon. Join my Backrooms Discord server in the pinned comment if you are interested. I'm also making a Backrooms wiki. Join the Discord if you want to see how that turns out.